Hi folks, and welcome to the Filmowag channel, this time from the lovely spring woods. Sun is shining, birds are tweeting, everything's really cool, weather's warm, and I thought I will show you something I made recently. It's sort of a resto mod I got on a flea market. I recently got Victorinox camper for really next to no money, €3 to be exact, and my lovely woman ordered some scales for me, and this is how it is. The little blade was badly damaged, but I fixed that alright with the help of a little sandstone I found. And why I'm saying that is not because I want to emphasize what a cool guy I am, but because a lot of you guys are thinking about getting started with Slöjd in nature or bushcraft or whatever, and I personally think that this is a really great knife to get started, because it's got everything a beginner could wish for. It's got a bigger main blade, it's got the little whittling blade, actually that I had to remove some of the edge line, actually benefited the carving capabilities. It's much more agile and better suited for little details. What it also has is a saw, and the Vic saw is really awesome. It's just razor sharp, stays that way for a long time. You can fix that if it gets blunt. If it ever gets blunt, I don't think that will happen. And another valuable tool I use all the time is the little awl. The awl is sharpened, which is a detail you should look to if you get another brand of knife. The awl is better if it's got a little bit of a reaming function too, and has this little pokey hole, which is awesome for sewing something, especially leather, repairing leather and stuff. After the treatment with the sandstone, which was rather coarse, I put my Naniwa waterstone to it and put a convex bevel on it on purpose, on both blades, and now it cuts even better than before. That said, I don't want to talk all the time. It's just I also want to show you something which might be useful for beginners especially, and I want to start with I want to carve a wood spirit, and I want to start with putting a tip on it. And you see, what I do is I try to get the facet as from the start. I try to put a facet on that is as straight as possible. Then I turn the stick 90 degrees and put another facet on. 90 degrees, another facet, 90 degrees, another facet. It doesn't hurt if it's not exactly 90 degrees, of course, because what you are looking for is a platform to work from. Now you get these edges and you remove these edges. Again, you try to do it as straight as possible, like this, and all the way to the tip. Now I'm left with something like this. This might be valuable for a tent peg or something like that. Also, it's not just for decorative purposes. And I can now clean the facets up a little bit since and you don't need a lot of force. This is the secret about carving, to know when to apply force and when you don't have to. And now we get the cap of the Little Wood Spirit. What we now do is placing a stop cut. You can, if you are working with kids, you can also use the saw to do this, because this is far more controllable if you are a beginner. Now you carve a little bit of a triangular section to give you a platform to work from. I find this is very, very valuable, and if you look closely, you see that I always tend to use different kinds of grips, and there's an awesome tutorial by Tjerke Sundqvist Surelle. It's the Mora knife grip sessions. You can find it on YouTube. What I'm left now with is this, and now I am removing a little bit of material here. You see that? Now, below that I carve another stop cut like this, and I'm adding a little notch. Now I carve away the edge of the triangular section, and below that notch I set another stop cut and simply carve another notch. Now, working at this part, you can also already see what it might become. I'm again adding a sort of a triangular section where the stop cut is on both sides, and like this, and you're left with something like this. And you can see, oh, there's a little fellow and you can already see that this should become the nose and this the mouth. To further work on this, I use sort of a thumb cut like that, like so, to push my blade that was a little bit of a I'm further elaborating the nose using the push cut, stop cut, push cut. I'll show you in a minute. Well, you're left with that. Then you remove the material with a scooping cut. It's a scooping motion from your wrist. On that side and on the other side. See, like that. Now, in order to have a little bit more control, I fold back in the big blade and revert to my small blade, and I take it like so. So because I want to apply some sort of a drilling force, and then I can feel where the blade is going, since it doesn't lock any. And I do it like that. I put the spine of the blade to the top, and don't use much force, and just with a tip carve a little bit of a stop. Then turning the spine of the blade towards the nose, you set another cut like this. Don't know if it comes across. And with a scooping motion you can remove the material, go back to the stopping cut, and you're left with something like this. On the other side you just do the same. Again, you put the spine of the blade towards the nose, and using the peeling motion, it's just like it is a motion like you would use on a potato peeler. So I like to call it the peeling cut. And again, keep in mind, don't use too much force. If you need a lot of force, your blade isn't sharp enough. What you can do now, actually, for a really simple design, this would already do. But what you can also do is setting a stop cut on the upper lip, the notch is, and you use the potato peeler motion to carve the mouth. You can deepen it, and working your way to and fro, stop cut, potato peeler grip, and just like that you get a little simple design for a wood spirit. You can obviously refine it lots, but for starters I suggest you keep it simple. Can you remove the bark now? You can also leave the bark on, and for fancy hat design or something, or for making hair or something like that, you can always paint it, or you can refine it more. And but what someone really wise once said to me, make art. Make a lot of art. Make a lot of crappy art. You don't have to be very awesome first try. Important is that you have fun with it and express yourself with it, and you will get better with time, and carve simple stuff, and then maybe you find it in you suddenly that you say, yeah, well, I want to refine it more, I want to carve a more realistic sculpture or something. But in my opinion, this is a really great way to get started, and I hope you find that helpful. It's not a competition. Just go out into the spring woods, take out your Swiss Army knife, and have fun carving. You can do a lot of awesome stuff, and if you drop by the channel of Felix Imler, greetings to you, Felix. you remain to be my big idol and master and everything. I wouldn't be sitting in the woods carving wood spirits if it weren't for your channel. So shout out to Felix Imler. Drop by his channel. Awesome content, always new, always inspiring. A modern day Leonardo da Vinci. Enough said. And but you don't have to make the most complex of sculptures or something for starters. Just carve away and have fun, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you next time.